important things. The Africa's cocktail culture is stepping confidently onto the global stage. The AJABU Cocktail and Spirits Festival returns to Johannesburg and Cape Town this March with its most expansive edition yet. Since launching in 2024, AJABU has become a cornerstone event for the continent's hospitality industry, pairing leading international bartenders with African talent to craft cocktails that celebrate indigenous ingredients, regional spirits, and Africa's evolving bar identity. Co-founded by Colin, Asare-Appiah, and Mark Talbot Holmes, the festival blends global collaboration with local investment, from pop-ups and tasting tables at Sin and Tax to activations around the Cape Town International Convention Center precinct. Through the AJABU Scholarship Programme, it continues to nurture the next generation of African bartenders. We've got Colin, who is joining us on the line. Colin, tell us a bit more about it. Colin, thank you so much for your time. Welcome to The Upside. How are you doing?
Greetings and salutation. Thank you so much for having me. It's so good to be here. And thank you for such a wonderful commentary of the AJABU Cocktail and Spirits Festival.
Where did this idea start from? I mean, we're saying now that obviously it started in 2024, but what was the inspiration behind AJABU?
I've been in the hospitality industry all of my career, and I've been blessed and lucky enough. Being African myself, I've had the pleasure of seeing all the cocktail festivals that have been going on around the world, which were places that people could congregate who were in the hospitality industry and who could actually connect, and they could celebrate the diverse skill sets that they all had in the hospitality space. I really love the idea of starting one in South Africa because I used to own a bar in South Africa called The Lab with a fellow Ghanaian called Douglas Hankra. Our first bar manager was Kurt Schlechter, who owns Cause Effect, and he'd gone on to do many things. We also, on the back of that, we opened another bar called the Eclipse. But when Douglas was actually in Ghana, he created, in South Africa, he was inspired to create a cocktail which is a phenomenon all around the world called a Maverick Martini, which is also known as the Passion Fruit Martini. And it's gone on to being a major success. But with AJABU, we have the opportunity to bring all of the best of South Africa, connecting them with the best in Africa. And I thought it was really important that we have more festivals on the continent so that people from overseas could come and celebrate what we have to offer, because we have an amazing talent pool and also amazing ingredients.
Oh, love it. We're talking all things the AJABU Cocktail and Spirits Festival, which has returned and will be returning to Johannesburg and Cape Town this March. Bartenders will be uniting from all around Africa. 22 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time, our conversation with the co-founder, Colin, will continue right after this.
Zilipendwa na Abedi Jean de la Croix.
Historia msikilizaji ya Valentine Day au siku ya wapendanao ilianzia katika nyakati za kale za dola la Roma. Watafiti wengi wa historia wanaamini kuwa siku hii inahusishwa na sherehe za kipagani zilizokuwa zikifanyika kila mwaka katikati ya mwezi Februari. Msikilizaji, sherehe hizo zilijulikana kama Lupercalia na zilifanyika kuadhimisha uzazi, upendo na mwanzo wa majira ya kuchipua.
Zilipendwa kila Jumamosi kuanzia saa 12 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati hadi saa 1 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
If it's news and current affairs, leading opinions, and thought leaders that get your groove, this is your home, The Upside.
23 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African time, an event that will be bringing together the next generation of African bartenders. AJABU Cocktail and Spirits Festival will be returning to Johannesburg and Cape Town this March, and we're currently in conversation with one of the co-founders, Colin, Asare-Appiah, just to tell us a bit more about this festival. Colin, you had painted such a beautiful picture as to the inspiration to kickstart and launch this festival. What does AJABU mean for Africa's hospitality identity on a global stage?
On the global stage, it means that we can have a space where we can all congregate and get together. What we are doing with the festival is we are opening it up to members of the public so you can get involved. You just literally go on Quicket. All of the events are on there. You will have the opportunity as well to visit and taste cocktails that are created by the best bar in Africa, which is Hero. Right now, the best bar in Africa is Hero, which is voted 50 best bar in Africa, which is Hero Bar from Nairobi. They'll be here making cocktails, which will be amazing. We kick off the festival with a tasting experience for all the consumers on Saturday the 7th. And then, of course, we have our amazing pop-ups in Joburg on the Tuesday evening as well, Tuesday the 10th. And then we go to Cape Town after to continue the celebration. And we want all of the consumers and avid cocktail lovers. Bring your friends. It's easy. It's complimentary registration on Quicket. You can come and taste some of the best cocktails in the industry. We've got bars coming from Ghana, Ghani Beach, and also a few bars from the US as well, and one from Mexico. So it's definitely a very varied mix of people and flavors that you're going to experience.
And Colin, you don't have to be someone who drinks alcohol, right? For example, I don't drink alcohol. Is this kind of event something that I would enjoy?
Oh, you'd absolutely enjoy it. There's a cocktail that we have across all of the bars. There's non-alcoholic options, so you too can feel part of it. Angostura, who's one of our sponsors, along with Real, they provide the ingredients and the backbone for bartenders to create some new non-alcoholic options for all of you, so everyone can feel part of the party. It's important to me.
I love it. I love it. And you'll be spotlighting indigenous ingredients. How important was this in sort of telling the African story that sets us apart from the rest of the world?
It's pivotal. Our ingredients are our culture. They're our heritage. And when we walk with those ingredients, we claim our true identity. We claim our heritage. And here in South Africa, there is an amazing feinbosch of different flavors and ingredients that have never been seen around the world. And I really hope that those that have never tried these ingredients in a cocktail find the opportunity to try them and then take it away with them as well, to be able to tell the world about it.
Do you have a favorite or an indigenous ingredient? It doesn't have to be from South Africa. It could be from Ghana that you came across, that you found, actually, this is not something I'm used to.
Yeah, a long time ago, many years ago, obviously, I came across rooibos, which was tea that I've been using for the last 30 years in cocktails.
That's crazy.
And then on top of that, there's what did I find recently, which I thought was really interesting? Snake grass, which is a bush which has a really beautiful aroma. It was very funny because one of our partners and friends, Kurt Schlechter, introduced us to it, and it adds a real kind of smoky kind of texture to a cocktail. But there's so many more ingredients, all the fresh fruit we have that is very hard to find. Pineapples taste differently on the continent to anywhere else in the world. Yeah, they taste very different. They're a lot sweeter.
Oh, no, they definitely are. Our citrus, our mangoes, our pineapple, everything.
Mango,
much sweeter.
Exactly.
And Colin, let's talk about the education and mentorship focus, because it's not just going to be about you tasting the best cocktails from around Africa, but there's an education and a mentorship and scholarship. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, one of the things that we've always wanted to do was just introduce an education platform through the WSET and the Whiskey Exchange. And a lot of our partners we provide scholarships to so many bartenders across the continent. We've given over about 200 scholarships since we've started.
Wow.
And everyone in the industry can apply, and they've gone to predominantly women. We're going to continue to do that because it's very important for us that everyone has the right education, because you can't unteach what you learn, right? So the more educated you are, the better. So we can claim that. And then when it comes to education, actually at the festivals, we have lots of amazing panels that you can actually take part in. So if you go on the cricket page, you'll see the itinerary when you register. Also, you can go on the socials and you'll see all of the amazing activities that we have going on. So it's from it's from Saturday with the tasting experience in Joburg until the Wednesday. And then we go to Cape Town until Friday to do the same.
All right,
to connect, collaborate, and create.
Just a reminder of those dates.
Yes, we start on the 7th of March. Yeah, 7th of March in Joburg, and we finish on the 10th in the evening. We have amazing pop-ups going on and collaborations. And then on the 11th, we start again in Cape Town. We have the premiere of a show called Bar, which is a deep dive behind one of the education platforms, which is viewed as like the Harvard of education in the bar industry. And a friend of ours, Steve Holson, and his team will be there to talk everyone through it. Then there'll be, through the week, there'll be pop-ups, education seminars in Cape Town, and we finish with a big closing party on the Sunday night at Batanga in Cape Town. So we want everyone to come and celebrate and come and pick your own cocktail safari and experience an amazing time. Bring your friends.
Oh, bring everyone. And Colin, just a reminder of that social media handle so we can keep up with the work of AJABU.
Yes, at AJABU Festival.
That's it. Colin, thank you so much for your time, and all the best with the festival. The voice of the co-founder of the AJABU Cocktail and Spirits Festival, taking place in Johannesburg and Cape Town from the 7th of March. Colin Asare-Appiah, 30 minutes after 3 p.m. Central African Time. Let's get the latest sports.